Witch of Jasmine, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a reading for Virgo moons. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Oh, that one popped right up. Nice. So as I'm oh my gosh, these are like popping out. As I'm shuffling out your cards, I invite you to take some deep breaths. That one wants to come out too. Okay. Anyway, I invite you to take some deep breaths to calm yourself and ground yourself and center yourself while we watch these cards just pop out today. Nice and easy, I like it. Oh, there we go. Okay, Virgo Moon, let's take a look at your cards. So for the Oracle card, we have Duality. With the water element, do you guys see the zodiac sign on here? I don't see it. There's usually a zodiac sign on one of these. Or on each of these. I don't see it though. I'll have to look it up what it is. Okay, well, anyway. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. We've got Ten of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Page of Swords reversed, the Star, oh my gosh, another Ten of Pentacles. Wow, Virgo moons. And lastly, Two of Chalices, aka Two of Cups. Wow, wow, wow. All right. Those are good wows, don't worry. Okay, so I just looked in the little book here. This is in Cancer. I don't see the Cancer symbol on there, though. If you see it, let me know. But I think some of these don't have them on there. I don't know. Regardless, Cancer and water. So anyway, well, let's start with the Ten of Pentacles. One of my favorite cards to see. Ten of Pentacles is the happily ever after card. It's, you know, Pentacles, the story of Pentacles is very long. So we're talking about the ending of something that is very long, like years, maybe decades even. And Ten of Pentacles has this feeling of, not in a scary way, just metaphorically speaking, somebody like at the end of their life who's like reflecting on all of the things that they did, you know, and just kind of like leaning back in their bed and being like, wow, I did so many amazing things. I didn't know I could do that, but I did it. Or that was such a crazy time, but I got through it. Or wow, that was so amazing. I wish I could relive that again. Like that kind of reminiscing. That's Ten of Pentacles energy, but it's all very, very good. Even if that comes with, you know, seeing the difficult parts and reflecting on those. It's with that knowledge and wisdom that you have at the end of like, yeah, it was tough, but I see that it helped me grow, or I see that it taught me a lot. I learned so much from those difficult times, but I also really enjoyed all of the good times, you know? So lots of that energy here, as well as this star card. I think with whatever this is referring to for you specifically, we're talking about something that isn't like completely at an end, but kind of like the end of a very long chapter, and you're going to start something new soon. Or maybe not soon, but eventually. Like graduating school or something, you know, something very long like that. Because with the star card, it's about hope and optimism and looking forward to the future. You know, the star comes after the tower. And the tower is not in this reading, but just to give you context. The tower is about sudden change that can be very scary. So the star is about after having gone through such a difficult time that was very scary and maybe even very sudden, it's about rebuilding, you know? It's about understanding that what needed to happen has happened, and now the best and maybe only thing you can do is look ahead and say, well, this tower fell so that I can build a better one, and I'm ready to build a better one, you know? Again, I don't know. I can't explain the star without explaining the tower. It's just, especially, I don't know, for this reading, I feel like I should. So, but the focus here is this bright, shining light, right? I'm like, all right, I'm ready. I know I can do this. I know I am stronger from everything that has happened, and I just want to look ahead and continue on. So that's really good. So I think I want to jump over to our oracle card here, Duality, which, if you're new to my readings, the oracle card is the main message or the main theme of the reading, the main takeaway. Like, if you're not going to take anything else away from this reading, at least consider this. And I think this is a really interesting card because it's about the duality of light and shadow, or like good and bad, and how those things can coexist together. And it's a reminder that not everything in life is so black and white. Not everything is good or bad. Most things, maybe even everything, is a mix of those things, at least from some perspective, you know? And that's just the way that things are. Trying to analyze things too much and label things or categorize things as good or bad, right or wrong, or whatever, is not always helpful. Sometimes it kind of just ends up complicating things even more, because it can lose lots of nuance and lots of context. So I'm feeling like this is a lesson that you learned from all of this, or just a thought that you might want to take with you going forward. We have the Six of Cups here, which usually has something to do with like childhood or nostalgia. So I feel like that might have something to do with this reading for a lot of you. But Six of Cups is also very much about kindness, but specifically like little random acts of kindness, or just little taking advantage of any little opportunity to just be nice and put out something nice into the world, even if it is in very small ways, because of course those very small ways add up a lot. And those small things can mean a lot to someone else, you know? Again, I'm not super clear if this is something that you learned from this or if it's something you should take with you, but either way, that is the energy that is coming through, and I think that's a very nice energy to have here. I think that goes hand in hand with this Star card. You know, embracing the positivity and finding some sort of light, even in a world that is so awful and scary sometimes, to put it lightly. Still finding those little bits of kindness or compassion or generosity is really important, right? That's sometimes just the things we have to cling on to get by. So, to kind of wrap things up here, I think a little bit more of, I feel like we've just been having a lot of good vibes over here, but if I can give you a little more, or well, not me, this reading, if this reading can give you a little concrete advice, something you might want to do going forward, is remember to, or try your best to find harmony emotionally in yourself or in your own little slice of the world, even when things are very chaotic and crazy. I think that's something you're going to be struggling with, but I say that very, very lightly. Something that if you know how to do this, it will make things easier going forward. Let me put it that way. Because this Page of Swords reversed is a pretty chaotic energy. Swords is, you know, about the mind, intelligence, and thinking. And Page of Swords reversed is somebody who's a little thoughtless with their words, a little doesn't quite think before they speak, or they can really get ahead of themselves too quickly, too easily. So I think when those kinds of situations arise for you, when things are kind of just happening and it's hard to really wrap your head around it and get a good grasp of it, learning to find harmony in that, I think specifically, you know, with these things that we've talked about here, I think that's such a good lesson to take going forward, specifically in an emotional way. I think that goes back to this whole idea of duality. You can't have the good without the bad, right? That's such a archaic lesson. I feel like, sorry, a little bit of a side note. It just feels like such a difficult lesson to learn, something that's really hard to internalize, because when I hear messages like that, it just makes me think of like ancient forms of like paganism or yin and yang or things like that. It's a hard lesson to learn, but I think it's because it's also so important that we've seen that idea come up in so many religions and areas in the world. Anyway, I think specifically right now, in this time period, in this part of the world, it would really help you. I think that's the main gist of it. This was mainly just good vibes. Just a lot of good vibes going on for you, Virgo moon, or at least surrounding you, and I love to see that. But if you have any questions about this, or if you'd like any part of this clarified, please let me know. You can leave a comment, or you can just reach out to me, whichever you prefer. If you're feeling particularly drawn to any of these cards, or if you'd like a little more information about any of them, on the shorts part of my channel, I have well over 200 of those little shorts videos where I talk about each of the cards. I talk about the symbolism in them, their upright meaning, as well as their reverse meaning. So you might want to pop on over there if you'd like a little more information about them. But Virgo moons, I'm wishing you so much luck and strength and whatever is next for you. I think you've got some good vibes surrounding it. So lots of wisdom you're taking with you. So that's super awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!